in today's tutorial we're going to make this horrible alien egg. Let's begin. So file, let's just list from scratch. So I'm going to we've got the cube, and of course we don't need the cube, so I'm just going to delete it. I'm going to add in a mesh, and the mesh is going to be a sphere. Pressing the tab key will take us into edit mode, and you've got point select, line select and face select. So select point select and select the point at the top, and then of course what we're going to do is actually hit this, which of course is proportional editing. So what we can do now is G and Z just to move our item upwards like that. As you can see, we're making a pointed egg, but if we actually just roll out our wheel, you can actually make our egg. So I've got my egg, and I'd like a little bit more detail on it. So what I'm going to do is hit the spanner or wrench and add in a going to generate and subdivision surface just to make that little bit smoother egg, and I'm just going to apply, and then I'm going to shade smooth it. Right, so we've got our alien egg, as you can see, but what we're going to do now is add a little bit of detail to this, and quickly and easily we're going to use a texture to change this and transform it into our alien egg. To do this, we're going to go into our shading properties like that, and I'm just going to actually center this by just moving it into the center of our shot. And first of all, like with any texture, what we're going to do is start with one color. So select the material here and then go new, and I'm just going to shrink this down just so it's the egg's in the center of our shot. So we've got our output here, and what we're going to do is actually use some color ramps, some displacement and a noise texture just to make this work. So what you can do is you can actually find these in the actual output tree by just putting output and then searching for these things, but there's an easier way. So what we can do is we just actually select this, select with your left click, press F3, and we can actually start typing in what we need. So like I said, we need a noise texture. So if you write noise, and we want this noise texture over here, and next we're going to add in a color ramp. So F3 again. In fact, I'll just type in ramp, which of course will fetch up our color ramp. So I'll drop one there, and I'm going to actually drop another one down to the just underneath this. So this here is all that we need to make our alien egg that we actually saw in the beginning. So let's just actually start joining some things up. First of all, I'm going to select this first colour at the front of here and make it a little bit brighter, and I'm going to select a browny colour and then make it a little bit darker so it actually becomes our chocolate base colour for our egg. Then of course select somewhere in the middle and add another colour. The colour we're going to add now is a black material, so just drag it down there, and I'll just move it down to about there. Select the middle again and go plus, and for some reason it's actually dropped it in the middle there, so I'm just going to drag it over here, and I'm going to make this a reddy type colour. It's entirely up to you what colour you make this and how bright your colour is. I've got my colours there. So I've got a chocolate at the front and like a reddy colour there. And what I can do now is actually, we're going to actually start joining some things together just to make this actually work. I've also got this here on the noise texture, but what we're going to do is we're going to actually use a 4D noise texture and a rigid multi-texture. So we've got our rigid multi-texture, and we'll just join all these things together. So I'm going to go from colour here into the displacement. I'm going to go colour into the base colour, and then we'll go colour into the roughness, and as you can see this is keeping changing, but what we haven't done yet is actually added any of these items. So I'm just going to colour into factor, and then again colour into factor, and as you can see we've now got ourselves our alien egg. Now if you want to actually create the same alien egg that I did, what you can do is we can actually just add in the values that I had, I had a 2 in here, and the next one was an 11. And as you can see, it's becoming more and more gross as we're going along. I think I did this to 15 and 15, 2 and 1, and I think that's about it. So if you want to make yourself a gross chocolate egg for Easter, just follow this tutorial on how you can do it. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you found it useful, then please subscribe to my channel. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Bye for now.